Hey board gamers, BJ from Board Game Gumbo here, back with another episode of Spice It Up. This time, we're looking at a party game from Social Sloth Games designed by Jay Cormier called Draw Your Own Conclusions. Let's take a look at what's inside, tell you how it plays, give you our thoughts. Draw Your Own Conclusions from Social Sloth Games by designer Jay Cormier. It's the cooperative doodling game for 3 to 8 players, takes about 15 to 30 minutes. And it's for ages 8 and up. Let's take a look at what comes in the box. You get this nice deck of cards. The cards have a bunch of different shapes on them, I believe 9 different shapes. And they also have a ton of these clue cards. Each one of these has 6 different words. They could be a thing, they could be something living. Also in the box, you have 8 different markers. They're all dry erase. And 8 of these little pads that you can write on. Let's learn how to play. When you're looking at the game, it's super simple. Each player is going to get one of these pads and a different colored marker. Notice that at the top they have the guesser and then the category. You'll fill that in depending on the card. So let's say someone rolled and it's the number 5. That means everybody is going to be drawing whatever word they have on their card at slot number 5. In this particular case, I got slot machine. So I would write that on the inside of my flap so that the guesser does not see it. And then I would write down who it is that I've been assigned to for the guesser. It's different from each play count, but let's say in this game I'm playing Jack is going to be the one reviewing it. And then to help him out, I'll write down the category. All right, now I've got my shape card. I can draw a slot machine, but I can only use this shape and I can only play up to 5. You don't have to draw anything, but you can draw from 0 to 5 things. So if I was trying to draw a slot machine, I'd probably draw a big square like this, maybe 3 more squares in the middle. And then I would pass this drawing on. So let's say the next person had it. Now the red person's got it, and the red person has the shape, let's say it's a circle. Well, they have taken a look at this. They can do the flip up and see that it's a slot machine. They know their name is not Jack yet, so they can look at it. Maybe they're thinking, ooh, I'm gonna put a big handle for it, and then maybe some coins on the center of it, right? And then they pass it on to the next person. Maybe that next person has this shape, perfect shape here, and they decide, again, they flip it up, they see that it's slot machine, they go, oh, everything looks pretty good. Let's draw one line like that, and then one line like that. And then it's going to eventually come all the way around. When Jack sees his name, he knows, don't look, it's his turn to guess. Everybody's going to, once everybody has their card and they all have their own names, they'll go one by one to try to guess what's on the screen. And that's where these little chips comes in. Each person has 3 of these chips, meaning they have 3 guesses. So let's say Jack takes a look at it. He has no idea what it is. He says it's a robot. Then if it was wrong, they would flip it over. But this is where it's unique. He can point to any one of these shapes and say, what is this? So if he pointed to the circle, the person who drew the circle could say something like, it's a handle. If that's enough of a clue for him, he can guess again. And if he gets it right, his score would be 2 for the team. Now the rules have, some unique way of doing it where you're trying to see what the baseline is, how many people got 1, how many people got 2, or how many people got 3. We really devolved into just trying to play where we try to guess in as few as possible and really had more fun in just the experience of all the different drawings, people trying to guess what the drawings were that weren't even playing the game. We had probably around 12 people at one time playing the game, just taking part in it and making guesses. So that's how you play Draw Your Own Conclusions. So that's Draw Your Own Conclusions from Social Sloth Games designed by Jay Cormier. It's a party game, and if you're looking for something pretty serious, it's probably something you're going to pass by. But if you're looking for one of those informal, have fun, experience type party games, Just One or Medium or any of those kind of games comes to mind. If it doesn't have to be competitive in your mind, then take a look at Draw Your Own Conclusions, because our family has had a blast playing it, not even worrying about the score, just enjoying the experience. Until next time, laissez le bon temps rouler.